Welcome guys, today is Thursday, it is April 27th. We are here for a morning yoga class. So for the next, 50 minutes or so, we're going to spend time focusing on breath and movement and how they connect together and how the two of them connecting together makes our body feel, relieving stress from the mind, stress from the body. So make this your very own practice. We're going to start with some relaxation, so let's go down onto our backs. Let your arms be restful at your sides, palms open, face to the sky. I want you to close your eyes and begin to breathe deeply in through the nose, feeling expansion of belly, back, and rib cage. Exhaling out through the nose, feel that same area contract and empty. While we're breathing deeply in through the nose, out through the nose, bring awareness to our arms and stretch those arms from shoulders to fingertips. And let your arms relax and do the same with your legs, stretching our legs from our hips to our heels, feeling that breath traveling down the legs. And let's let the legs relax. And then shift your breath and your awareness into your face. I want you to just feel your eyes relax. Feel your jaw release. And then breathe away any tension from the neck. Moving our breath and awareness into our spine. Let's breathe from the top of our head out through the tailbone. Make sure that you visualize and feel your breath making its way in between each segment of your spine. Now I want you to just wiggle all of your fingers. And then stretch your hands out really, really wide. Curl your fingers in tight like you're making a fist. And then just let your hands relax. Now let's wiggle all of our toes. And stretch them wide apart. And scrunch them in super tight. And then just let those feet relax. We're going to roll our head to the right. Bring it back up and roll to your left. And then hold to center neutral. Let's inhale both arms skyward. Exhale behind us. Stretch out through all of your fingers. Press out through your heels. And then let the body go soft. We'll inhale the arms back up. Exhale, return them to your sides. Once there, left knee to chest. Give it a good close hug. And then merely flex and point your foot. Let's roll the ankle around, lead with your big toe. And then reverse. And then we'll just let the foot rest. Switching the legs, pull the other knee in nice and close. Flexing and pointing. Rolling the ankle around. And then reverse. And then just let your foot rest. Now it's both knees in nice and close to the body. Give yourself a tight hug, and then we'll add some gentle rock side to side. Back to neutral, let's circle our knees round and round. And then let's reverse. And then just keep the knees tucked in close. Tighten the belly as you press through the back of your ribs. And let's round up nose toward knees. Release back down. Try again, rounding up nose toward knees. And release down. Now rest your feet down, toes and heels out. Feet about hips distance, arms at our sides, palms up. Begin to tighten the belly and peel off the mat. I want you to press those hips up, feeling lots of activation in the gluteals and the hamstrings, but not the quads and the knees. And then we'll melt back down. And try that again, tightening the belly as we're peeling up. those hips nice and high. And then we melt back down. And then once we're down, we're going to pull the knees back in, giving ourselves another hug, and a few more rocks side to side. And then just hold the center. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs, nose towards knees. Let's exhale again, and we'll roll all the way up. Once we're up, let's come into our easy cross-legged position. And then let your palms open, face to the sky. Drop your chin to your chest, breathing into the back of your neck. Lifting the head to back, open the throat. Try again, chin to chest. Lift the head to back, open our throat. Once more, chin to chest. And then roll left ear to the left. Drop the chin and we roll right. Drop the chin and roll left. Drop the chin and roll right. Drop the chin and then let your head come back to neutral. Hands together at heart center. Let's inhale, open arms and heart. Exhale, they're back together. Inhale, open. Exhale, together. Once more, inhale, open, open, open. Lift up. And now let just the left fingers lower to the mat. Stretch the right arm a little higher. Side bend. Lift up. Side bend. Sweep forward, reach out. Lift up, side bend. Back up, other arm up. Let the right hand lower. Stretch left hand a little higher. Side stretch. And lift. Side stretch. Sweep forward, reach out. Lift up and over. And let the arm float down. One sits down, let's begin to roll shoulders from back to front. And then start to create some bigger arm circles. And then some really big arm circles. And stretch high. Good, then let the hands come back to heart center. And we'll take one more inhale. Exhale, release a little bit, and we're ready to transition to hands and knees. So once we've made it to hands and knees, check your form. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Spine aligned from tailbone to top of head. Fingers wide spread, hands turned in slightly, pressing down through second, third, and fourth knuckles on each hand. Foundational hands. Sink the navel, lift the tailbone, lift the head, open the heart, cow. Exhale, round cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Once more, inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And then just make your way to neutral. Let's extend through the heel of that right foot, adding left arm forward, spinal balance. Exhale, lower switch, extend. Exhale, lower switch, extend. Let's open the left arm to the side. Bring it back to the front. Release and switch, extend. Open right arm to the side. Come back to the front and release. Big toes close, knees apart. Let's push back with our tailbone. We're going to sink our chest through our knees, forehead to the mat. Palms opening to the sky. Breathing all the way down the sides of the body, down the length of the spine. From there, come back to foundational hands. Tuck the toes, and let's make our way up into down dog. Let your head dangle through extended arms. Feel your heels pressing towards the mat and the base of your rib cage pulling towards your thighs. Back of our shoulder blades reaching towards the gluteals. Let's nod the head yes. And then shake it no. And then we'll just hang out. And let's do a few walks of our dog. Alternating those heels. Pressing both heels down. We're going to inhale and move into a good sturdy plank. Exhale back up into down dog. And then inhale to plank. Try again, downward facing dog. And then inhale to plank. From there, let's modify to the knees, the tops of the feet, and melt down. Inhale, tuck the elbows in, press to the tops of the feet and the hip bones. Lengthen your spine, then rise to cobra. Exhale, opening on the way down. Inhale, tucking elbows in, lengthening, rising on the way up. Again, exhale, elbows open, coming down. Tuck them in and inhale, lengthen, rise, coming up. Now press all the way back so your tailbone meets your heels, forehead meets the mat, palms to the sky, downward facing dog. Hands come back to foundational position. We tuck our toes and we're back up into downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Modify if you'd like, or exhale, lower in one piece. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Try again, inhale to that plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Got one more, inhaling to our plank. Exhaling as we lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And then exhale all the way back, extended child's pose. Come back to foundational hands. Scoop the belly in. Let's round up for cat. Sink our navel, lift our tailbone, lift our head, open cow. Exhale again for cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, round cat. And then inhale for cow. And then we're back to our neutral spine. Re-extend the right leg behind you as you press out through the heel. Do a little point and flex with that foot. And then just hold it flexed. And let's step that foot forward. We want the knee over the ankle. And then from there, we're going to slowly lift up our body and move into crescent moon. And then let your arms and your heart open. Inhale to neutral spine. Exhale, fold forward. Hands to the mat. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. That's going to bring us into runner's lunge. Make sure your eyes are looking out. We have a nice straight line. And then we'll step our right foot back, hold on to your plank. Press back up into down dog. And then let's come back down to all fours. Now let's extend through the heel of the left foot. And while we're there, do a little point and flex. And then we'll just hold it flexed. And we'll step that foot forward. Knee over ankle, pressing through the top of that right foot. Reach to the sky, crescent moon. Open your arms, open your heart. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, fold forward. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Brings us back into lunge. From there, let's step right foot forward. Keeping our toes close and our heels apart. Let's inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to the heart. This time, inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, let's lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. And exhale again, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, rolling up, reaching to the sky. Exhale to your heart. Inhale again to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, Inhale, lengthen, rise. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. Stepping right foot forward. Staying in our lunge. Push the left heel down, turn the left toes out. Align the right heel with the back of the left heel. Now lift upper body. Hip bones forward, shoulders square, arms overhead. Warrior one. Let's lower the left arm alongside the left thigh. Continue to stretch the right arm high. And then let's lower that right arm as well. Stay long in the waist. Let's hinge forward, bringing ribs close to the front thigh. Meanwhile, arms are just extending behind us, palms to the sky. And then lift to the ball of your back foot, returning to lunge. Let's send the left hand to the mat. Reach the right arm to the side, and then let's revolve at the waist, bringing us into a twisting lunge. Exhale that hand down. Stepping left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Slowly rolling up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward between the hands. Once we've built our lunge, push the right heel down, turn the right toes out. Let's align left heel with back of right heel, lift upper body. Hip bones forward, shoulders square. Arms extend, warrior one. Let's lower the right arm to the right thigh. Keep stretching the left arm higher and higher. And then we'll bring that arm down as well. Stay long in the waist as we hinge forward, bringing ribs to that front thigh. Meanwhile, arms extend behind us, palms towards the sky. And then let's lift to the ball of our right foot so we're back in lunge. We'll set the right hand down on the mat. Inhale, left arm to the side. Exhale, revolve at the waist, twisting lunge. Exhale, bring that hand down. Step the right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, let's roll up. Touch the sky. Exhale to our heart. Inhale again to the sky. Now as we exhale, start to bend the knees. Sink your hips and pull your knees closer and closer together, keeping ribs off of our thighs for chair pose. And then begin to straighten the legs as we fold forward, letting our ribs rest on our thighs. Cradle elbows in the palms of your hands. Form a frame around your head. And then let's release fingers to the mat. Step back with that right foot, building our lunge. Once we've built our lunge, let's lift upper body into high lunge and see if you can add your arms for crescent lunge. Now let the arms come forward. And then I want you to push the right heel down and start to pull the left leg straight. Opening that right arm and right hip. We end up facing the wide edge of our mat. Toes in, heels out, feet a little wider than our hips. Palms to the sky, 5-pointed star. Inhale to the sky, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise for sunflower. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Once more, exhale, fold. And inhale, rise. And then just let your arms reopen and find your 5-pointed star. Keep the belly button super tight. Now let's hinge forward, moving into an airplane straddle. And then let the fingers float down. Once they've made contact with the mat, we're going to inhale with a flat back looking out. And then exhale, try sinking a little deeper down. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. You want to let the upper body completely release. No tension in the lower back. Pressing down through the palms, push those arms straighter and straighter. Let's rock back onto our heels, and as we do, spread your toes out super wide. And then let's imprint the entire foot, each and every toe into the mat, raising our heels, pressing the heels back down, bending the knees, and letting those hips pull down towards the mat. And then let's start pushing the legs straighter. Press down into the palms, pushing the arms straighter. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, arms wide, airplane. And let's inhale and rise back up. And we've made it back into 5-pointed star. Rotate palms to face front, let them meet in front of your body. Lace all of your fingers and then press your index fingers together. Continuing lengthening as you lift the arms, relaxing your shoulders, and letting your chin drop to your chest. Lift the hand to a small back bend. And then come back to that neutral place. Now let the arms reopen, and there's our star. Turning left toes to the front edge of your mat, align your left heel with your right arch, bend the left knee. Center your body weight equally between your feet. And then let's try pulling the legs straight without locking. And once again, bending that knee. Let's lift the right arm alongside the right ear and then stretch the left arm forward. Lift the left and lower the right. Turning left palm to the sky, reverse warrior. Now pull the left leg straight without locking. Pushing that left palm even farther to the sky. And let's bring our arms back to shoulder level. And imagine that we're doing this against a wall. Our right hip begins to pull right, and our left arm starts reaching far, far away. Once we can't go any farther, we can lower the left and lift the right, and that becomes our triangle. Feeling all that open space, breathing any tightness in the shoulders or the neck. Let's take one more inhale. On the exhale, start to lower the right arm towards your right hip. And then while you're doing that, bend the left knee. Once that right arm reaches back to the sky, you can place your left hand on the mat or forearm to thigh, and there's extended angle pose. Let's exhale the right hand down. Let's return to runner's lunge. Stepping our left foot back brings us back into plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale again into plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps between the hands, bringing us back into runner's lunge. And then from there, let's push the right leg straight. Extend the left leg behind us, hip level. Form a tripod with your hands and that right foot. Remain in your tripod or align your right thumb with your right pinky toe. Rolling left hip open, adding left arm to the sky. Brings us into our half moon balance. Let's exhale the hand down if it's lifted. Step the left foot in, toes close, heels apart. And then we'll slowly roll up. Reach high to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again, extend towards the sky. Exhale, bend the knees like you're sitting down in a tiny chair, pulling those knees closer and closer together, keeping ribs off of thighs. And then begin to straighten the legs as we fold forward, resting our ribs on our thighs, cradling elbows in the palms of our hands. Let that upper body release. And then let's release fingers to the mat. Take a giant step back with your left foot, building your runner's lunge. And when ready, we'll lift into high lunge. And then we'll add the arms for crescent lunge. Now let the arms come forward. Push the left heel down and start to straighten the right leg. Opening the left hip, we open the arms. Toes are in, heels are out, feet a little wider than hips. Palms to the sky, 5-pointed star. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sunflower. Exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale, stretching higher and higher to the sky. Let's open our arms and return to 5-pointed star. Holding the belly button tight, hinging forward. Back is straight and parallel to the sky. There's our airplane straddle. And then start to let the fingers float down. Once they've made it to the mat, we inhale to look out. And then we're going to exhale and let the elbows bend and the forearms drop and allow that upper body to completely release. From there, let's press down through the palms, pushing the arms straight. Rocking back onto our heels, spreading those toes out really wide. Pressing the entire foot down in each and every toe. Raising the heel brings us into a nice lift onto the ball of our feet. And then press the feet flat. We're going to bend the knees and pull that tailbone down. And then let's push the legs straight. Push the arms straight. Inhale our flat back. Exhale, return to airplane. And then we'll inhale and rise to standing, bringing us back into 5-pointed star. Rotating our palms to face forward, bring them together. Again, we'll press the palms and then lace the fingers. Pressing index fingers together, feeling a deeper stretch across the upper back and back shoulders. And then start lifting the arms higher. So now they're framing your head without feeling any tension in the shoulders. Continue lengthening and do a little bit of a back bend. And then back to neutral. And let the arms reopen. From there, let's turn our right toes to the front end of our mat. Align our right heel with our left arch, and then begin to bend the right knee, finding our warrior two. Pull that leg straight. And let's try again. And then we're going to lift the left arm alongside the left ear. Stretch the right arm a little further forward. Lift the right, lower the left. Turning right palm to the sky. Reverse warrior. And then begin to pull the right leg straighter and straighter without locking. Pushing that right palm farther and farther towards the sky. Reverse triangle. And then we'll bring our arms back to shoulder level, our start position. And we're ready for triangle. So imagine that we're pressed against the wall. Our left hip begins to pull left, and then our right arm is stretching as far away from that left hip as we can. Once we can't go any farther, we send the right hand to the mat and the left hand towards the sky. Remember, if you can't get your hand all the way to the mat, that's perfectly fine. You go wherever you can so that the body stays open and flat. Breathe away any tension that you're holding in your neck or your shoulder. Begin to lower the left arm towards your left hip. It's going to make a full circle. While that's happening, you're going to bend the right knee. Once the left hand gets back up towards the sky, your right hand can either be on the mat or right forearm on your thigh. And there's our extended ankle pose. And then from there, let's exhale, revolve upper body. Let your hands return to the mat. We're back in our lunge. Sending the right foot back into our plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale again to plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's step the left foot forward between the hands. Returns us to our lunge. But then we're going to push the left leg straight. Extend the right leg behind us. Let your hands form a tripod with your left foot. And there's tripod balance. Or we're aligning left thumb with left pinky toe. Rolling right hip open. Adding right arm to the sky for half moon balance. Exhale the right hand down if it's lifted. We'll send our right foot in. Toes are closed, heels are apart. And then let's inhale and slowly roll up. Reach high to touch the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. And then let your arms extend at your sides. And let's find our standing mountain pose. So if a nice open heart, shoulders relaxed, neck is long, belly button is tight. Begin to shift your weight into your right foot. Once there, see if you can bend the left knee. Bring the left foot up behind you, placing the inside of your left foot in the palm of your hand, and let your right arm come forward. If you wish, you can open your dancer by lifting that right arm and lifting that left leg a little bit more. As we exhale, come back to standing mountain pose. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, open just the arms, let your hands hook together behind your back. Start to pull down with your hands, opening the throat, opening the heart. And then inhaling to neutral. Exhale, hinge forward. Pull those ribs nice and close to your thighs. Let your head drop, lift the arms higher and higher. And then as we exhale, release your hands to the mat. Let's inhale and roll ourselves back up. Reaching high to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. And return to standing mountain pose. So now we're doing the same pose on the other side. We're shifting our weight to our left foot. Feeling that belly button pulling in, so we're lifting and not sinking. Focal point for the eyes. Bending the right knee so we can place the inside of our right foot in the palm of our hand while the left arm comes forward. And then opening your dancer if you'd like. And then let's exhale, coming back into standing mountain pose. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, just the arms reopen. Once again, they hook together behind the back. We start to pull down as we're opening the heart, opening that throat. Inhale, neutral spine. And then exhale, let's hinge forward. Pulling ribs closer and closer to thighs. Letting the head drop. Lifting the arms higher and higher. And then as we exhale, let the hands release. And let's step back. Right foot, left foot into plank. Once there, let's keep right shoulder over right wrist. Send the left arm high to the sky. Modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. And then let's all take the left foot and simply step it out in front of that right leg. And then we're all going to bend the right knee so we can sit on the right hip. Once there, we're going to keep the left foot to the outside of that right thigh. Let that left upper arm press into the left inner thigh. Send the right hand a little farther behind you, close to your tailbone. And then let's inhale taller and straighter. Exhale, rotate at the waist so we can look a little farther over that right shoulder. And then inhale, left arm high. Exhale, left arm down. And then let's stack the left knee atop the right knee. Bringing knees and feet close to the body. Hold on to your left ankle with your left hand. Send the right hand high. And then as we side bend to our left, rotate that right palm so it's facing the sky. Feel that really lengthening stretch going up the right side of the body. And then we'll inhale, lift, and exhale back down. From there, let's come back around onto all fours. Let's tuck our toes and make our way up into downward facing dog. And then into plank. Now let's keep left shoulder over left wrist. Opening for side plank. Modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. And then we're all going to step that right foot so it's out in front of the left leg. And then let's all bend the left knee so we can sit right down onto the left hip. You're going to keep that right foot stepped in front of the left thigh. Bring the right upper arm so it's pressing against right inner thigh. Left hand walks a little bit farther back, keeping the heel of our hand close to our tailbone. Inhale, taller and straighter. Exhale, rotating to look over that left shoulder. And then let's inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, let it float down. Once it's down, let's stack the right knee atop the left knee. Bringing the knees and feet as close to our body as we can. Holding that right ankle with our right hand, send the left arm high. And then side stretch to the right. Turning that left palm towards the sky so we're feeling that deep stretch going up the left side of the body. And then let's inhale, lift the arm, and exhale. Let it float down. Once it's made its way all the way down, let's bring soles of feet together. And while we've got them pressed together, you can rest your feet in your palms and then inch your heels closer to your body and start pressing your knees open wider and wider. Breathing into inner thighs and outer hips. As we exhale, we can soften a bit, and then we'll stretch both legs out nice and wide, pressing through the heels of your feet, hands between your legs. Start to inch your hands forward, leading your belly button towards the mat. Forget about getting your head down. If you can get your belly button to the mat, you're in the right place. You want to really feel that extension in the spine, that release in the inner thighs and the outer hips. And then let's walk the hands back in. And we're going to inch that left hand towards the left ankle, sending the right arm high and then up and over. And then let's come back up. Rotate to face that left leg, hands on either side. Let's fold forward, pulling ribs closer and closer to that thigh. And then we'll bring the hands back in. And now let's take the right hand, reach to the right ankle, side stretch. And then lift back up. Let the arm lower and then rotate to face that right leg, and let's fold forward, pulling ribs closer to that front thigh. And then we can bring ourselves back up. And then once we're back up, let's bring both legs closer together. Go ahead and reach forward towards your toes, and then think about pulling rib cage down towards your thighs. And then we'll slowly come back up. Let's place our hands on either side of our hips, but then inch them back a little bit. So we've got our fingertips pointing right at the buttocks, pressing down through the palms. Push out through the heels of your feet. And then try pressing the bottoms of your feet towards the mat as you're pulling your hips off the mat, moving yourself into a reverse plank. And then from there, we'll slowly sink the hips back down. Walking the hands forward again, pressing back to the tailbone, pulling that belly button towards your thighs, letting the head drop last. And then we'll bring ourselves back up. Once we're back up, let's bend both of our knees and place our hands behind our thighs. Drop the shoulders, lengthen the neck. Feel the belly button pulling in tighter and tighter, maintaining a nice straight spine, and then find your balance on your tailbone. And then from there, start extending your legs. Go wherever you can without rounding your back. And then let's rebend. Try again, extending. And then once there, we'll add the arms. And as slowly as you can, let's open. Once we're all the way down, you're going to stretch yourself even straighter, even longer. And then feel your body go soft. We'll lift the arms back up. Let them rest at your sides, palms open to the sky. And then let's bend the knees, keeping the feet on the mat. Toes and heels out, feet about hips distance apart. Start to tighten the belly and peel off the mat. So we're going back up into our bridge. Want to make sure we're not feeling any pressure in the knees. No pressure in the neck. And then let's try pulling the left knee in and stretching it really straight towards the sky. And then start to slowly sink the hips back down. Once they've made it back to the mat, place your left ankle on your right thigh, and then lift the right foot from the mat, and let's thread the hands behind the right thigh. Keep opening the left knee wider and wider And then start to pull both legs towards your body. Feel that release in that left hip. And then let's place the right foot back down. Cross the left leg farther over the right, arms go wide. Drop both knees right and we'll look left. And then let's come back up. Uncross. Reestablish your feet on the mat, toes in, heels out. Arms at our sides, palms to the sky. Tightening the belly, we're coming back up into our bridge. And this time right knee in, extending towards the sky. And slowly sinking the hips back down. Bend the right knee so you can place your right ankle on your left thigh. And then lift that left foot. Thread your hands behind the left thigh. Keep opening that right knee wider and wider as you're pulling both legs closer to your body. Breathing into that right hip. And then let's rest the left foot down. Cross the right leg farther over the left, arms go wide. And now drop your knees to the left and we look right. And then we'll bring the knees back up. And let's uncross. And then bring the arms in closer. And then one knee at a time. You can hug tight to your body. Feel that really good stretch going down the length of the spine into the gluteals, where we gently rock and massage either side of our spine. And then change that to some knee circles, massaging through lower back. And then reverse. And then just keep the knees hugged in closer and closer. Start to open the knees with the big toes still touching. Press your thighs close to your ribs. Do a little rock while we're here. And then centers, take the knees wider. Try to get the soles of your feet together. And pulling your heels towards your body. There's our lying butterfly. Now separate the feet. Keep holding onto your feet. While the knees are still bent, you're going to push flat feet towards the ceiling and then pull down with your hands. Good, and then begin to push the legs straighter and straighter and try taking them wider and wider. And then we'll pull the legs closer and closer together. Pushing our heels towards the sky. Think about pulling your toes over your head. Now let's release the right leg. Let the heel float all the way to the mat. Once you feel it's down, just push out through the heel of that foot. And then we're going to pull it back up again. And then once it's back up, holding onto both feet, pulling them towards the top of your head. Now let's release the left leg. Once it makes it all the way to the mat, push out through the heel of that left leg. And then we'll pull that leg back up. And once again, think about pulling your toes over your head. And then bending the knees. Giving yourself a nice close hug once again. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs. Bring your nose up towards your knees. Let it rest back down. And then let's rest both feet down. Soles of the feet remain closed as the knees fall open. And then use your hands to gently press on those inner thighs. And then from there, when you're ready, you can stretch out one leg at a time. Finding the most comfortable position for your body. With your palms opening to the sky. Guide your breath around the body. Seek out any places that remain tense or tight. And breathe away that tension. Let your breath linger in spots that perhaps give you some kind of chronic issue. Let the beauty of what you love be what you do. Let us send away all of our anxious thoughts, making a choice to live today with courage, with an open heart, a grateful heart, and a hopeful heart, spreading random acts of kindness to all living beings. Remember that my soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it's also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste. I thank you for joining me this morning. I hope that you feel relaxed and renewed, ready to face the day. Don't forget to hydrate, lots of sips of water throughout the day, and of course, spreading those random acts of kindness. I'll be back tonight to let you know what we've got taking place tomorrow. In the meantime, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay kind. I'll see you soon. Bye.